social support for refugees from Ukraine, Lithuania, in an effort to ensure the minimal living expenses of foreigners who have left Ukraine due to military actions by the Russian Federation in Ukraine, provides social support for both children and adults. To apply for social support, individuals need to contact their local municipality. Foreigners, granted temporary protection in Lithuania, are eligible for this social support. Financial social support is allocated when the average income is lower than 1.1 times the state-supported income, for individuals living together, or for a single person. When calculating income for financial social support, child benefits and a portion of income related to employment are not included. Depending on family composition and the number of children, ranging from 20% to 40%. Compensation for heating expenses is provided when heating costs exceed 10% of the difference between income and 2 times the state-supported income for each individual living together, or 3 times the state-supported income for a single person. State-supported income SSI from January 1, 2023, is €172.70. For households with multiple occupants and joint billing, the compensation amount is calculated in the same way as for a single group of individuals, applying 2 times the state-supported income for each person residing in the household. Compensation for hot water expenses is granted when hot water costs exceed 5% of the family's or individual's income. Compensation for drinking water expenses is granted when drinking water costs exceed 2% of the family's or individual's income. A one-time establishment allowance is provided to foreigners, granted temporary protection in Lithuania, under the following conditions. Foreigners who are employed, registered with the employment service based on an employment contract or equivalent legal relationship, are self-employed in the Republic of Lithuania. This requirement does not apply to individuals enrolled in general education or formal vocational training programs or studying at higher education institutions. Individuals of retirement age, pregnant women with no more than 70 calendar days left until the expected delivery date. Individuals with disabilities preventing them from working. Single parents or individuals caring for disabled persons. Foreigners who have signed a rental agreement for residential premises registered in the Register of Real Estate of the Republic of Lithuania for a period of not less than 6 months and have received temporary protection in Lithuania are eligible. The compensation amount for the rental fee depends on the municipality, the number of family members, and the living space rented. Child benefits. Child benefit or children's money is provided to all children up to 18 years old, or up to 23 years old if the child is enrolled in a general education program. Additional allowances are granted to children from large or low-income families or disabled children. A one-time child benefit is paid upon the birth, adoption, or placement of a child under guardianship. Benefits for twins, triplets, and more children are provided to one of the parents until the children turn 2 years old. Benefits for a child attending or studying are paid from the child's birth until the child turns 2 years old. The care allowance is paid for the period of care determined in the family, extended family, care center, or childcare institution. After the end of childcare, the allowance can be paid until the person turns 24 years old, if the person is studying or attending a course. The targeted supplement to the care allowance is paid to the family, extended family, or care center taking care of the child. This allowance is paid until the care ends, but can be paid up to the child's 23rd birthday, if the person being cared for continues to live with the former caregiver, and is supported by them. Ukrainian families raising children can apply for free school meals, assistance in purchasing school supplies, and receive monthly compensation for child education expenses. Free school meals are provided for preschoolers, first and second graders regardless of family income. Older children are eligible if the monthly income per family member is lower than 1.5 times the state-supported income. Assistance for purchasing student supplies is provided to families facing financial difficulties, with the monthly income per family member being lower than 1.5 times the state-supported income. Support for burial expenses. For foreigners who have left Ukraine, due to military actions by the Russian Federation in Ukraine, and have been granted temporary protection in Lithuania, relatives can apply for a burial allowance at their local municipality. Disability pensions. Disability pensions due to disability are granted based on the equivalence of the disability, determined in their country of origin, with the disability specified in the legal acts of the Republic of Lithuania. Disability pensions are granted upon reaching the retirement age. Orphans' pensions are granted to orphans under 18 years old, or older students up to 24 years old, from permanent education programs. To apply for disability pensions, individuals should contact the nearest Sodra office or fill out the application online. Provision of social services to Ukrainians. Refugees in Lithuania under temporary protection have the right to receive social services on the same terms as Lithuanian citizens. To access social services, individuals need to contact their local municipality, where social workers determine the need for social services and provide them accordingly. Social services are provided for children and families, working-age individuals with disabilities, seniors, individuals experiencing social risk. Ukrainians have the right to receive general and special social services. General social services can be provided without determining the need for social services, information, counseling, mediation, and representation, organizing meals, supplying clothes and footwear, organizing transportation, sociocultural services, organizing personal hygiene and care services. Special social services are provided when general social services at home or in a social service institution are insufficient. These services come in two types: social care and social support. Social care services are provided based on the determined need. For example, assistance at home, social skills development, support and rehabilitation, independent living arrangements, psychological assistance, daily social care for children, accommodation in protected housing, temporary respite care, financial assistance. Social support is provided based on the determined need. This can include daily, short-term, or long-term social support, as well as temporary respite care for family members. Ukrainian citizens who have been granted asylum or temporary protection in the Republic of Lithuania are entitled to disability, maternity, paternity, childcare, unemployment, work-related accident, and occupational disease benefits if they meet the requirements stipulated in the relevant laws for receiving these benefits. The information presented in this informational video may change due to changes in legislation. The creation of this video is funded through the 2014 to 2020 European Union Funds Investment Action Program.